Yo, welcome back to my first playthrough of Control. We've finished the main story and completed it. Done the expedition on the hardest setting to get the expedition outfit. And now we're going to do the Foundation DLC. So we got something to read. His corruption manifests in vast different ways. Some hosts remain largely unchanged, while others are barely recognisable as human. What determines the level of alteration? Is it duration of corruption? It can simply be an evolutionary process. Each entity represents a stage of growth and an undiscovered linear progression leading towards what? Additionally, his entities possess various paranatural abilities. How have they achieved this? Do they gain them from corrupting objects of power? Have they corrupted a single highly talented paratillarian? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Paratillarian. And divided their access to paranatural abilities across the network of his corrupted hosts. The scientists are hindered by the sheer number of questions. It's difficult to identify where one should begin. What is the most pertinent question? How do we kill it? That seems like a good start. Refer to file redacted for report. Any more shit around here? Just another woman. How many males in this game I've noticed? Especially on the main cast. Except the director.
Situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later.
Man, she looks ugly there. What the fuck?
Next?
With the slide projector turned off, the hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here.
The actress herself looks better than this character model version. My god. Ever since I've changed the outfit and hairstyle, she looks worse.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but
Yeah, it's like Jodie Foster.
my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
An elf version.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
That's... Really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes. Yes, I accept.
It's so ridiculous. You know for a fact the research team, you know, would be led probably mostly like a male. There'd be way more males on head leadership positions in the FBI, in the CIA, in here. What's this? More dialogue.
I've looked through the docs we found in Dimensional Research. That slide projector is extremely powerful. You were right to shut it down.
Oh my god.
How do you feel
Listen to
about
all
me
this
taking
shite
over as
now.
director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I am still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were. We won't ever be like them. When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm going to consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
How was Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any Hiss activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the Hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
But don't worry. We'll be monitoring him around the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that. So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the Hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things. I mean, I was about to go into forever when the Hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the Hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay. Which I'm guessing must be...
me.
You. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me. That's good to know. Thanks, Emily. I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please,
Yes,
Emily.
ma'am.
Not even as a joke.
Strong, independent woman. So, talk to the board, which we've done. Ah, the hotline. Shit. Forgot about that.
Give him hell, Director.
Wrong way. Go upstairs to get out.
When do you think Marshall's coming back? It's not like her to be absent.
Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline. I have a feeling he and Trench won't be the only callers from the beyond. Problem Foundation. That was Auti's vacation spot. We need to check this out.
So I'm not sure where the door's gonna be. But we have to go to maintenance. I want to get to the fast travel point.
How deep did the hiss get?
Shit, that wasn't high enough. Alright, let's go. The door is finally open. Oh, we've been here before. Let's call the cable car back. Literally just have to sit and wait. Man, this is taking ages, what the fuck? Can't go any higher than that. Shit. Fuck that up. Oh, it's already coming back, which is good. I fucking wait for it. Oh, for fuck's sake. What am I supposed to do? Just keep running.
Quiet. Transdimensional. This place really suits Ati. So that etching is the door. Okay, let's try opening it. No time for sightseeing. The board said this was an emergency. Looks like no one's been down here in a while.
What the hell are these rock compilations coming up?
Crystals are kind of pretty. Emily would be having a field day down here.
My life's been a strange one. Certainly stranger than I'd like. But this place, it's something else. The floors crawl, the walls slither. It's a shifting pit. On the street, it's just another drab building standing there for anyone to see. But no one does. How do we miss it? Northmore. Acting director in Northmore now is on a train from Washington. He'll expect answers, which is why I'm making these tapes. They're evidence that I'm at least trying to understand. Father searched his entire life for something like this, and we find it 1 week after he's buried. He always hated irony. Of course, Father, the great director, Ash, would have been the first man in. And look at me, his bookworm son. The supposed head of research who can't stop his legs from shaking long enough to step over the threshold.
Alright, let's keep moving. Deep cavern, warning sign.
The Foundation. Bottom. I only heard of the Foundation when I became head of operations.
It's a black woman.
Bottom of the oldest house. Director access only. Just the name alone is classified. Zachariah gave me a tour the day I was promoted. Said I should see it for myself, to understand. After that, I snuck down on my own from time to time to keep tabs on the place. And on them. But nothing ever changed down there.
Again, all these main characters that are involved in the action, there's no guys. It's fucking weird.
The rest of the house. Of course, they were always watching me. I never stayed long. I'm not stupid.
Why couldn't this character with a big gun be a man? Do you know what I mean? Like some fucking like Rambo, Terminator style guy. Soldier or something, you know what I mean? It's fucking odd.
They owned this house. Stop the hiss.
Marshall? How is she on the hotline? Unless she's
Good.
dead. Jesus. She seemed like the kind of woman who could survive anything.
Huh. You let new enemies. Well, I fucked that right up. I fucked that right up. What an idiot. We dead. Oh no, you just come back to life. Let's try that again. How the fuck are you supposed to make that? Makes no sense. How are you supposed to make that? Oh shit. Oh, you motherfucking idiot. I wanted to grab that and try and should have chose this. And any other big rocks? No, you can't get that high. You just can't get that high either way. That's weird. Anyway, let's just forget that because that ain't working. I'm probably wasting time looking at that shit. no way to access that.
Pickaxes now.
So the Hiss Sharpened are a new group of enemies. You missed the good news. I'm sure the official moment will go out soon, but Northmore called and all hands at the crossroads to announce we're finally moving out of this hellhole and up into the house proper. Bureau Brass apparently solved the moving walls problem, or at least figured out a way to pinpoint where and when they happened. All I know is going up means goodbye darkness, goodbye weird lunches with the ex-Nazi scientists, and goodbye pissing it into the pit. Northmore's ordering the Foundation sealed as soon as we can haul our stuff out and somehow convince Ash to come with us. He's the only one kicking up a fuss. It's long overdue. We've lost 11 men and damn near $10,000 in supplies moving between the entrance and the Foundation. And for what? Research? Ash is better if he thinks we want to stay here and sift through more sand for him. It's just rusted iron flakes anyway. Did you know that? We were breathing that shit in. His sharpened agents displayed a paratilietarian ability to rapidly move short distances. This ability is unique to the fact that it's not associated with any known object of power. However, we should not discount the possibility that the ability is an object variation. For example, abrupt physical relocation could potentially be a variant of the jukebox effect. Other explanations of the Hiss Sharpened ability include momentary time manipulation, brief increase in physical speed, inhibiting the witness's sense of sight. If we do accept that Hiss Sharpened ability is not connected to the object of power, then the Hiss are either manifesting unique paranatural abilities, or there are objects in the house that we aren't aware of. Either way, the Hiss are continuing to develop new strains of corruption, and that this cause for concern. Okay, we can't blow through those walls. Yeah, there must be new moves being unlocked at some point, because there's no way to really get up there. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I can't seem to get up there.
The astral plane is cutting into our dimension. What if this happens in the upper floors? It'll destroy the building.
maxed out weapon mods.
I wish I'd brought Emily with me. I could really use my
I don't know how
head
we're gonna
research
get
right
up
about now.
that high.
Marshall? Marshall! Oh, guys! Wait! It's Jesse! The director!
Whoa. This place is huge.
Marshall? Can you hear me?
She was on the hotline, so that person couldn't have been Marshall, right? One problem at a time. Let's see what's going on with that pillar first. So I can only choose one? I thought I was done with these tests.
This, we'll be doing this so we can get to those places. Hoping we can get both at some point.
this broken pillar is called the Nail. It was broken by something, and now the astral plane is bleeding into the foundation, which will destroy the oldest house, the bureau, and everyone inside. I need to find 4 locks, or keys, or whatever, to stop that from happening. But I'm the director. I've handled worse. This should be simple-ish. You with me?
So that was the first mission of the DLC called The Foundation. We'll just continue to unlock stuff. So we can't unlock anything at the minute. So like and subscribe if you enjoyed that. If not, go fuck yourself. I'll see you in my next video.